On Wednesday, November 31st, students and staff from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's Medieval and Renaissance Studies program hosted a Joan of Arc Festival to celebrate the 600th year since her birth. Program director Carol Levin said she'd been planning the festival all year.
I think Joan of Arc was an amazing young woman and really impressive, and she's been, I think, a model to many girls and women for centuries.
The festival featured music from UNL's chamber singers, original poetry by Jillian Boston, the presentation of Andrea Nichols' academic paper, and scenes from various plays featuring Joan of Arc. Senior English major Alicia Meyer said she was impressed with the diversity of activities during the festival.
I guess I learned that there are so many different ways to represent historical people using new media, I guess, that, maybe they didn't have historically. Like the play, for instance, is obviously very modern and not from 600 years ago. But it was cool to see how the author had used a historical setting and a historical person, but could tell that story in a really modern way.
She was a peasant rather than an aristocrat or king or queen. She was a female in a world that was very male-dominated, and she was young in a world that expected the work of adults, not a young girl. So every single kind of tradition was overturned by her bravery and by her commitment that she wanted to save France.
She obviously had everything against her and did everything she could to lead France and do what she thought was right. And I think that is something that everybody can relate to and try to live up to. So she's a hero, and it's always good to see one of those.
While Levin went into the festival with high hopes, she said it greatly exceeded her expectations.
It just felt, I was so proud of everyone, and I was thrilled. We had a huge audience, and it was great to have all these people get to see the wonderful talent. I mean, I was almost moved to tears. I was so impressed.
Or something